today in this video I wanted to bring you some really good meals that I've basically just used up what I had in the house, what I could make for meals for our lunches, or what I could use that we had as leftovers that I could make into something else. There's a lot of really great ideas in the videos, in these video clips, because you'll be really surprised at all the different things that you can make out of just things around your house, figuring out what can I make with this so I don't throw it out, right? That's the key, is to make your money go as far as you possibly can. You want to spend the least amount of money, and when I'm feeding this family of mine, they all like to eat, and they're all asking me, what can we have? What are we having? I'm like, hold on, let me see what I can find that we can use up, right? That's what's most important, is that we can use that money towards something else, so all of our dreams can come true, right? Instead of wasting, buying coffees every day. I mean, to each their own, but I'd rather spend my money on vacationing, or cruising, or going to the beach, or going to the lake, or whatever. So check out this video and give me a thumbs up if you like it. Thanks. This morning I'm prepping up some chorizo. I smashed my finger in the door today. I cooked some chorizo. This is going to be for next week because we don't like that much. And I just broke 6 eggs into the little bit of chorizo I have left in this pan, and that should be enough flavor for us. We don't like it super strong, and I did take like 4 paper towels and got most of the grease out of it because we don't like all the grease. So I sucked up as much grease as I could. Then over here I'm prepping for the week some onions and peppers, because tonight we're going to have fajitas, but we're going to use, hopefully there'll be some left over and I'll be able to use some for another meal this week. Let's see what else I can make to get ahead. So I wanted to bring up the fact that we're having fajitas for dinner tonight, and there was a couple tomatoes that were like getting kind of soft and a little bit withery, and I thawed out some rice and I put some salsa on it. So I'm gonna do like Mexican rice, and I just added the tomatoes that were a little bit soft, and then that's going to be the Mexican rice for the side of the fajita for the ones who eat carbs, and that's just what we're going to have on the fajitas or tacos, depending on what you like. But I also wanted to mention that I prepped the onions and the peppers earlier. I just bagged them up, and there's a few left over in here that I wanted to use first. I have everything laid out. I've got some paper plates, some low-carb tortillas, regular tortillas. I cut up guacamole or avocado, and there's some cheese that I separated from that big thing of cheese, and it's ready to go. I'm not going to use these. This is my dog's medicine. I'm not going to use these tomatoes. I used the ones that weren't good, and I'm going to cut up this lettuce, and this is what we're going to use on it to use this up, because it's getting kind of out of date a little bit. So that's going to be our fajitas for tonight. I do have the chicken. I don't have it out yet. I do have the chicken. I'll show you really quick. Here it is. We're just going to use this chicken. I've already opened it and took a little bit out of it, but we're just going to use this chicken for the fajitas tonight. I'm actually just going to let it set out and thaw, because dinner's going to be in about an hour and a half, and then I don't have to worry about it. So that's why I have this frozen rice thawing. My husband can turn this on when he gets home because I'm going to be busy, And then these can just thaw. These are going to go in this pan. It's not on yet, but this is where we're going to heat this up because I like it. You can microwave it, but I really like it in the stovetop. And yeah, we got dinner almost ready. So yeah, you just need to really think about how you're going to save money, what you can use up, see what you can use up, you know, that kind of thing, so that you don't buy stuff that you don't need. Change of plans on the chicken. I actually found 4 chicken legs that were from dinner 2 nights ago, so I just shredded that up and we're going to have that instead of the other chickens. So I get to save that for a different day. So use what you have. Here's my chicken bones. But I pulled it all off of there and now I'm good and I can use that other chicken for a different day. Woot woot! Tonight for dinner, we're having a tortilla, low-carb tortilla with a tiny bit of rice, some chicken I'm using leftover from barbecuing, cheese, I cut up some lettuce that needs to be used up. There's a little bit of refried beans, and I cooked onions and peppers and 4 fajitas, and they're in there as well. So it looks delicious. Hey friends, I wanted to bring up that I had a little bit of rice left over that I had added with some salsa, and I want to use that up. So I'm going to make some stir fry. So I'm going to stir fry that up with a few peas and some Tyson grilled and ready chicken, and I'm gonna add some soy sauce, and that's what we're gonna have as lunch today. Doesn't that sound good? Instead of letting stuff go to waste, we're just gonna eat it up. Oh my gosh, I tried it and it's so good. It is delicious. Today for lunch I have one of these La Banderita carb counter tortillas. Those are really good. I'm using up what's left over of the Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast strips. I'm going to have some leftover lettuce, and I'm going to put some whole milk Greek plain yogurt on it as my sour cream, and that's going to be so good. These are leftover fajita. I made some peppers and onions this week because we had fajitas, but I wanted to use this stuff up, so this is what's for lunch today. I decided to add some yum yum sauce, just a tiny bit to the top, and so that looks so good, doesn't it? It's like chicken fajita burrito taco. Tonight for dinner I'm having buffalo chicken breast, some madres lentils, there's cheese, there's lettuce, and a little bit of peas, and what else is in there? A little bit of avocado. So we're having an interesting, it's really good, I heard. So it's supposed to be a little bit of a different take on a low carb tortilla, so we're going to have a different flavor tonight. Maybe a little bit like Indian with buffalo. I don't know. For lunches this week, we're going to have the Voila chicken stir fry. I decided to do something easy. And then I just microwaved the cut green beans, and then I put some garlic salt on them as a side. I did have a little bit of cauliflower that was starting to go a little bit soft, so I added that to it as well. This is 1.5 cups of the Voila chicken stir fry, and 2 cups is 7 points, so it'll be 3.5 points. So that's our lunch this week. That's a pretty, I might just round up to 4 points, but let's see, 3.5 points plus, no, it'll be 5. It'll be about 5 points because I did 1.5 cups. So that looks delicious.